Koikva and Midone, the two best players in the world on that hero. Ooh, nice little sip of tea. That's always good to get you ready for the game, or whatever that is. We're just assuming it's tea because of the cup.
It looked like something warm. He was only taking a small sip. So,
do you guys ever notice, see how forward his headset is? You ever like realize your headset is really forward instead of like on the top of your head and then you feel like a dummy?
Then when I feel like when my headset is that far forward, it will fall off. So I will have noticed that my weight point would have shifted by that time.
Interesting meta.
Team Liquid.
It depends how you hold your head when you're playing. Yes. Mirana Beastmaster, love it. GH has played quite a bit of Mirana recently, and Beastmaster has been a favorite for, well, across the board actually. As we mentioned him as one of those pushing heroes, Void Spirit as well. And for Liquid, Void Spirit is a flexible hero because both Koikva and Mickey play it.
GH's Mirana was pretty effective last time he played it. The low cost of Sage's Mask has been quite helpful to any lane supports.
Also of sentries of detection.
Yes, absolutely.
Especially against Beastmaster. That is one of the most terrible heroes to ward against because he will get this Necro 3 and your vision is just basically gone.
And if not that, then you have to deal with them having vision advantage from Hawks, and then also having to worry about Moonlight Shadow being a problem, or even them just spotting your movements with arrows, since the arrow has such great vision and great distance as well. So, and surprisingly, when I watched GH play the hero on the replay the other day, he just maxed arrow first. Not something we see very often, but he went like 2-4-1 as a skill build, really trusting in the damage and the stun duration to set them up some crucial kills.
I mean, one of the most recent changes, it's not that recent, on Mirana was the arrow damage, right? So making use of that. Chen coming out for Kuro.
Do you think, Sin, that maybe seconds, and now you're like, well, I might as well be stunned because I'm not going to do anything. So I think the Death Prophet's going to facilitate a lot. Get her into the game, push towers, and be a tanky frontliner to help prevent their opponents from chasing them down. Are they?
They're fist bumping each other. That is nice. I don't know what that was.
No mistakes in that first series. I predicted the winner correctly, obviously.
Damn.
And
Hansken's playing from the hotel lobby. Sorry. This looks really nice.
Dude, is that his house? Does he have a bar in his house?
He's definitely in a suite, minimum.
He's ready.
Is that a microwave up there? Wow, this is nice.
He's ready to go celebrate right after the game.
What do you mean suite? Like, couldn't this be his house? He just has this very fancy house.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, I'm saying it's either a nice house or he's in a hotel suite. That's what I'm saying.
I think the hotel suite wouldn't have chairs like those, but...
That's definitely a hotel. Am I wrong?
I think you're wrong.
All I can say is it looks really nice. So
look at that doorknob.
It's good either way.
Look at on the right side. You see a little bit of a room next door that is definitely not tidy. That's not a hotel.
Unless he's been living there for... No, I'm just kidding.
Shiva, I think you're being a bit disrespectful and overanalyzing this right now. Oh, yeah, that's
definitely a hotel.
That's a
definitely. You guys haven't seen those stairs. Those are interesting stairs.
This is actually my favorate part of the draft, is talking about people's rooms.
The architecture.
I love analyzing. I love it.
I love seeing it.
You love it.
Whoa, did the players get a box of Kit Kat too?
Oh, dude, I thought we were special. Now I realized.
I thought we were special too.
We were one of the many. Oh, I see it.
I wonder which flavor you got.
Oh, that's the hazelnut cream. That looks like my box, actually.
Oh, I got the white Kit Kat Chunky. I'm actually happy with that though, compared to the hazelnut.
Yeah.
Definitely have my favorites there. I am very happy, by the way, to see FNG on the squad. I know he's just on loan and he's still bound to Gambit, but I do really enjoy seeing him just play and focus on his play. I know, because normally he's also the captain and he has to lead a squad, and now a little bit of that pressure is taken away, so he can just focus on playing the game, and it's really enjoyable to watch.
10 seconds remaining.
Bench opening, relatively safe. One weakness is your laning stage is not very strong in that position. But you could do tri-lanes. In tri-lane situations, Venge is a lot more effective. That could work. Earthshaker pick. Interesting. I like the camera shot there from Nikobaby.
Yeah. It's kind of fitting that he's sitting in an almost dark room.
Yes. Do you see the skull in the background?
Yeah.
It's fulfilling the stereotypes.
Yeah, even though it should be daylight where he is, he just closed the curtains.
There's a lot of skulls in the back.
There's a lot of skulls. And a big-ass trophy, though. See that one, too.
He looks like he's really thinking about this. Man, they picked Venge. Or he's just like, It's not my time yet. Some teams, so when it comes to drafting like this, a lot of the times teams have, how to say, 1-2 pairings going into the first phase. You have like a subset of strategies where you like to open with X and Y, or A and Z, or B and C, or whatever. And then when it comes to the second phase, and especially the last pick, some players in the
All of Dota 2, we've got Notail. How you doing, buddy?
Hey man, not too bad. That was a nice intro.
So, what do you expect heading into the Blast Bounty Hunt?
As we are playing online, the whole world is playing online, everybody's playing from home. We're dealing with our own challenges, which is Sumel still in US and Midone is also in Malaysia. I'm confident that we're good. Whether or not we're gonna make it for Blast, as in reach our fullest potential, time will tell. What we do is we just do our best. We keep grinding.
You know, back in Han, your career began in your bedroom. Pretty much all of our events were online. What's it like to once again be back away from the LAN environment?
It's been a nostalgic feeling to try and play these official games online. Very reminiscent of when I first started. It's been LAN events and traveling for so long. I really do appreciate the not traveling part. Not a fan of always changing your diet and jet lag and all these things that come with it. Not missing that as much, but definitely missing the LAN environment and the boot camps and the hype. There's always more hype when you go into an arena full of a crowd. But we're hyping ourselves up. That's our new life now, is making these games feel as important as any other game.
Now that you've won a couple of TIs, of course, you've now changed, I guess, into more of a mogul role. I'm curious how much you're actually involved in the running and decision-making of OG from like a brand perspective, because obviously you were one of the founders way back in 2000 and was it 16?
I think we actually formed OG either late 15 or early 16. I don't remember now. My schedule always goes by TIs, right? It's been a big learning process, this whole having a company. At the end of the day, we're doing this because we love it. We're running an esport company. It was something that we needed to do because there weren't many nice places to go, as in not many fair deals, not any transparency. So it was more done out of a need to do it, not out of just a want to do it. Now we're here, so it's 2020, and we're getting there. Like, we're getting to a place where we can be really, really proud. I mean, I'm already proud of the things that we've done in the past, but always striving for betterness.
Player, you became an analyst, you became a coach, then you won 2 TIs. Like, are you just trying to keep the cycle repeating? TI 16, we'll see you back in action.
I mean, you never know what the future is made of. I don't like having clear plans of where I'm gonna be by TI 16, as you said. So honestly, I don't know at this point. What I know is I just keep doing what I do, which is do whatever it takes to reach the objectives that I set for myself and for the team. And right now it's just winning in every game. So that's it for now. That's what my life is. I don't know what my life is going to be tomorrow, and that's why I am happy that I'm going to live it.
All right, well, good answer. A final question, real quick, for all of us stuck at home and no access to barbers. You are the man with luscious locks. Any hair care tips for the fans at home?
Oh, you should have seen me a week ago. If we've done that, like, had we done that interview a week ago, you would not have asked me. So I mean, the tip. I mean, my haircut like place has just opened, so I got rid of what I had on top of my head, thankfully. So yeah, I don't have any tip. I don't think I'm in a position to give any tip.
All right, well, it doesn't help me at all. Thanks so much, Seb. Really appreciate you taking the time. Good luck for you and the boys in the matchup ahead, and we'll see you around.
Thank you, man. Cheers.
Star. Now for Limmp, he has been grinding his way through the mid lane on most of his teams, but he has a very different career just in terms of chosen path and how he got to be in the position that he is and how he got to be at that A level where he is right now. I don't like. There's no wrong way to get where they are right now. So it's I feel like it's very impressive to see them up against each other in the mid lane in a series today.
I'm very distracted by backgrounds. I was partially listening. I tried really hard.
That's okay. I mean, we've seen most of these backgrounds before. So
yeah, Limmp is on camera for the first time today, right? Yesterday, all of the lines apart from him were there.
Correct. Yes.
And today he's there.
I think it's because he spent yesterday building his own webcam from scratch, is why he didn't have his webcam live. But he's here now. He made it. There's a couple.
He made it.
He needs to work on his pixelation issues, but I'm sure he'll
Yes.
figure that out in round 2 of engineering.
Or maybe the Nirvana shirt was in the laundry, but now it's good to go. So
Yeah.
it's on.
He's like, well, I don't want to wear a boring t-shirt.
Yeah. And all these people, by the way, the reason that they're moving.
Was it at this one of the summits or something where no one was just like VP were drafting and no one was? What was it he was playing? On
It's
another
like CS or something.
I don't remember.
or
Like
some
during the
shooter
draft of the finals or the semifinals or whatever, he was just playing another
Just
game.
doing
Like,
something else.
It was like, okay, you know, Ramses and Solo got this. I'll do my thing.
I
It's
mean, and
probably
they
like,
did that
Apex or
summit, I
something.
think.
Was that the summer where they just crushed everyone? I think.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
so. I think
yeah,
so.
you
So,
can't complain,
know.
right?
All right, what do we got here then? Because we are almost through our first round of bans. We have the IO still in the pool. Lycan seems to be common ban on everywhere. But the Dragonite's still in, Nature's Prophet's still in, and I was going to say the Queen of Pain is still in, but not anymore.
Yep. So Chen is a possibility. OG like this hero. Nature's Prophet is also a hero they very much enjoy playing. I'm not completely sure I've heard this, but I think it might be Notail's favorite hero. He loves being a strong lane support and then being able to do all sorts of crazy stuff around the map, whether it's aggressive warding, sniping couriers, taking towers. There's always something to do on Nature's Prophet. There's like no downtime. The hero always has a play. So I wouldn't be surprised to see OG grabbing that early, because they can also flex it onto mid one, and even onto Thompson, I think, has also been playing that a bit. So we'll see. I think that would be a pretty high value ban for Alliance here.
Yeah, it's interesting to see a team go into their bonus time during the first phase bans.
Turn to pick.
Oh, Enigma.
Interesting.
Turn to pick.
The IO makes it through. They instantly pick it.
I don't think anybody is really surprised. Everybody's got these giant cups.
Hell
guys.
yeah. Notail knows what he's doing. You get at least a 1 liter container, then you need to go half as often to refill it.
I mean, that's fair.
True.
That is
Except for
actually
the
fair.
peeing part.
It is valid.
Or is
Yeah,
that
but
the
you-
point? Is that
you-
once you're finished?
You get used to that over
have to
time.
get
You
up.
you develop like immunity.
Remaining.
Well, you can
The-
get up in between games, but you can't really get up to get more water in like during the game. So
Are you immune to needing to process urine? Is that what you're saying?
No, you just build up some more tolerance. Let's call it that.
Okay.
Oh man, that's a daunting shot. I feel
Yo,
like,
I knew
wow.
Saksa was tall, but
Yo, that is
There's
an
like no-
awesome angle. I love that.
I
love
am
that
jealous
angle.
at his AC unit,
I
though.
love
Not
that
gonna
angle.
lie.
That's a great shot.
Wait a second, you guys. All right, what changed in this shot compared to yesterday?
Perform every game, but not so bad that teams don't want to pick you. Okay,
Remaining.
pull it together. It's quite good against IO though.
I feel like I'm about to get beat up, man. It's
like
such,
a judge or
It's such a
something.
dominant angle. I can't. It's so good. He's even sitting with his fists ready. Saksa's out too. He's gonna beat down some Alliance today. He's
He
ready.
is super focused.
He is
I like
ready.
it.
OG's turn to pick.
All right, we got the Bounty Hunter pickup.
Oh,
Now,
goodbye, couriers.
goodbye couriers, exactly. Hunt those bounties with the Bounty Hunter. How ideal. That would be amazing if they get.
Talent predicted too.
Remaining.
But you know, if OG shows up to their true potential, I think it's pretty safe to say that everybody would bet on them.
Yeah. I mean, there's
the
a reason
issues
that
are
they
tough.
are. Yeah, there's a reason that they're top seed, right? Or one of the top seeds.
Yep.
So they.
So, did you guys watch Slax's Wind Ranger video?
No, because I like Wind Ranger. I don't want her to. I don't want him to ruin her for me.
I mean, a lot of what he said was pretty correct in one hero generally, and that can have issues in actually having a high win rate is the
True.
issue.
You buy a Blade Mail and you're done. But there's not really any Blade Mail buying heroes on the side of Alliance either.
I mean, Ember could buy one hypothetically. It wouldn't be the most awful.
That is a
They
great
have some
point on the screen there. It's been rumored Slax hates Wind Ranger because he can't win against her, but with that logic, he should hate a lot more heroes.
It's true.
So maybe the whole roster.
Kunkka very good against Wind Ranger though. If it's like Wind Ranger 2 position, for example, you X her and her mobility doesn't matter, so can really.
Just in general, Alliance's lineup looks super good against IO too. You have so many things that IO needs to worry about. You need to play around Paralyzing Cask, you need to play around X-Mark, you need to play around Track, and you need to play around Searing Change. Like all of these spells can mess with you and your tethered target, and you really need to limit the number of deaths your lineup has, right, when you're playing into Bounty Hunter. So I really like what Alliance are bringing here. Would love to see them maybe get a little bit of tower push.